Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome here if it's your first time. In today's video, I'm looking at the Hidizs MP143 planar driver IM. Let's get it. What's cracking, audio fans? David here from Prime Audio Reviews. So the Hidizs MP143 Salt IM, it's going to be interesting. It is the follow-up to the previous MP145, which is an excellent IM. But let's pull them into the shot. There they are. Before we go any further though, I want to say that once again, just like they did with the MP145, Hidizs has teamed up with the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Group, or the WDC, and their objective in doing that is to help raise awareness about the plight of whales and dolphins, which are intelligent, beautiful creatures who are vital in maintaining our ecosystem. And they are also doing their part by providing ocean-friendly packaging. So they're doing as best as they can to, help the cause. And having spent a lot of my life on the ocean, I can fully get behind that cause. So if you want to learn more about that, check out the link in the description below. So let's get on to the IEMs now. Starting with the price, well, I think they're currently $99 on Kickstarter, but the regular price will be, I think it's $159. So they're a bit cheaper than the MP145. And they are also a bit smaller than the MP145. However, we're still getting some fit issues. Well, I am, and I think other people are as well. It's not the most ergonomic shape. I think it's due to the inner part more so than the outer part. So that needs a bit of work still, in my opinion. That's why I've got these massive ear tips here, because I had to use my largest tips to get a nice secure fit. Otherwise I just wasn't getting a good seal, and they felt like they were going to fall out of my ears. But the build quality itself is absolutely stunning, really high quality stuff. Let's have a look at the cable. That's it there. So it's another nice cable. It's available in 4.4 or 3.5 millimeter terminations, standard 0.78 millimeter 2-pin connectors. The cable it's a nice one. It's slightly thinner, slightly less quality, slightly lower quality than the one that comes with the MP145, but you'd expect that. It comes in a cheaper MSRP. But really nothing to complain about there. It can be a little bit tangly, but nothing out of the ordinary. So back to the shells, and not just the shells, but also these here, because the MP143 comes with 3 pairs of tuning filters. So it's the nozzle type that most of us should be familiar with. They just unscrew like that and you can swap them out. So the gold ones that I've got in here right now, they are the default set, and they are like the balanced set. Then you've got the silver filter, which has a little slightly bit more treble energy. It's a little bit brighter. And then you've got the red, which of course is the bass filter, and that basically it knocks down some of the upper mids and the treble to increase the perceived level of the bass. My preference for the filters, I'm happy with either the gold or the silver. I prefer the gold if I'm going out for the day. They're just slightly more relaxed and a little bit less heat in the treble. If I'm at home, critical listening, silver for sure. The bass ones I didn't really get into that much. I do like my bass, but I feel like these filters start to compromise the audio quality a bit. And besides that, even with the gold filter and the silver filter, there's ample bass anyway. It's a pretty solid bass response that you're getting. In terms of sound signature, it's not all that far from the MP145, especially with the silver filter. And it has many of the same characteristics as well, like it's got excellent transient speed. So that bass, it's pretty punchy. It's actually quite weighty, but it's very controlled. It's super fast as well. and that carries on over into the mid-range. There's not really any bass bleed into the mids. They sound neutral, but they have plenty of body there. They don't sound thin or anemic in any way. So you get nice clear vocals, good articulation, good spacing in there, plenty of detail and nuance in the mid-range. And in terms of the treble, well, it's pretty smooth. It's very similar once again to the MP145. Some people might find it a little bit edgy with the silver. I think most people should be fine with the gold one. And if you are definitely or super sensitive to treble, then you will appreciate the red one, but then you are going to get a sort of a, you're getting less fidelity in the sound with the red filter. But overall, it is a fantastic sounding IEM. It's almost on par with the MP145. I would say this one is just still slightly, ever so slightly ahead in overall resolution, but in terms of the sound signature, you can get very close with that silver filter. Regarding technicalities, you get a nice wide soundstage, pretty good depth in there. The center image has good solidity, it's nice and stable, so there's good note density as well. It's not all wishy-washy or floaty. Fantastic instrument separation thanks to those snappy transients and overall cleanliness. So yeah, it is a really good IEM. Let's do a quick comparison with, I probably could have done the Lecture S12 Pro because it's a bit closer in price, but since I've been listening to the S08, if I can get the name right, I'll do these instead. So compared to the S08, which also has a finicky fit, which is again why I'm using extra large tips with it, the S08 has got a little bit more heft and power in the bass, but the two sound signatures are reasonably similar. The S08 slightly warmer, slightly less crisp in those transients, so notes are a little more rounded. They are not as clean cut and well defined as they are on the MP143. With the S08, you just get one sound profile. It doesn't come with any tuning filters. However, I really like the sound of the S08. I find it pretty similar to the gold filter. To my ears, the MP143 is just slightly ahead in technical performance, but then again, you know, you are spending, well, depending where and when you get it, if you get them at the same price, getting a slightly higher fidelity sound for $99, which is what the S08 costs, but at the MSRP is $150 or $159, whatever. Yeah, you have to consider or think, you know, is that little bit of extra technical performance worth that $50 or so? Personally, I think you'd be safe to save that $50 and just get the S08. It's a really good option, but honestly, either of these is a great IEM, and the Hidizs MP143 Salt is an outstanding IEM. Just the only thing, it is a little bit finicky in terms of the fit, so whether you have issues with that or not is going to depend on your ears. But if you're looking for a great planar IEM at a reasonable price, and if you want to raise awareness about those whales and dolphins, then jump on over to Kickstarter and grab yourself a pair of these. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, give it the old thumbs up, Par Family Audiophile style. If you are new here, consider hitting the subscribe button before you go. And until next time, I'll see you later.